Brandy here again, back with another video, and I just wanted to focus today's video on hygiene. Personal hygiene, just because a lot of people have a lot of questions about it. I feel like in a day-to-day life, people do ask me like why I carry certain things around, or what can I do to prevent this, or I feel like me growing up, when I was younger, I feel like I had a lot of questions, and I want to answer anybody else's questions that if anyone was similar to me, like if I was talking to myself being the age that I was. Kind of get me? Kind of, sort of. So basically answer the questions that I didn't know back then for somebody that can be more informed now. That's a way better explanation. But yeah, so mainly the type of hygiene that I want to talk about, and our personal hygiene, what to do, what are some things that you can carry around, what I do personally. So we're just gonna dive right on in. First things first, something that I tend to do that may be different from others is I tend to carry around baby wipes. It doesn't really matter which kind of baby wipes you carry around, I don't think, but me, I personally get the Huggies. And the reason why I carry baby wipes is for many different reasons. So the number one reason why I carry baby wipes is because, maybe not saying that you're substituting baby wipes for taking a shower, because you cannot substitute baby wipes for taking a shower, but I carry baby wipes to freshen up. Maybe I can't go home, I have to go somewhere straight after work or straight after school, whatever the case may be. You don't really want to smell raunchy or smell like you've had, sorry I have an itch here, smell like you've had, like, you know, you've been working, like you had like a long day, kind of, sort of. So I carry on baby wipes just to wipe the vaginal area. Now some people do use vaginal wipes, however I personally don't, and I'm gonna tell you why. But there are some things that you can do. If you're gonna use vaginal wipes, I would suggest for you to use the unscented ones. The unscented ones, of course, like I said, they're unscented. The reason why you want your vaginal wipes to be unscented is because you don't want to throw off the pH balance in your vaginal area. So you want to use something that's unscented but will still clean that area. Always call me during a video. Okay, so I just want to say I apologize, guys, if I sound a little stuffy, or I sound a little weird, or I look a little like glossy-eyed. It's because I'm getting sick, and I'm so sad about that, because everybody was getting sick around me and I was doing so good, and now I'm sick. But anyways, so yeah, with, I don't know where I was, vaginal wipes. So with vaginal wipes, like I said, you want to use the unscented ones because it's unscented, obviously, and when you do use scented things in that area, it throws off the pH balance. You're already not supposed to put anything really down there. You're only supposed to clean it with basically hot water or warm water. You should do, because you don't want to like burn yourself down there, but you're only supposed to really clean it with warm water. However, I understand if it feels like you're not doing as much, or if it feels like you need a little bit more oomph, or just a little bit more. So I would use, if I were to use it, I would use vaginal wipes that are unscented. Don't use any type of lavender. Like, no matter how like good it smells, you're only gonna throw off your pH balance and you're going to mess up your vagina. Don't do it. And if you want to play even on the safer side, like what I'm doing, I use baby wipes because we use them on babies. Why can't we use them on ourselves? So That's what I use for down there, just to freshen up. Or even if you sweat more excessively than others, you can use it underneath your armpits. I had a friend that was, or a coworker, I had a coworker that was actually like that. She used to sweat a lot underneath her armpits. Like an hour would go by and right here would be just filled with water, or sweat I should say. So if you are someone that sweats a lot, you might want to freshen up under there, or whatever the case may be. So that's what the baby wipes are for. For me, I kind of keep like a kit in my car, so if I do need something, like maybe I took a bird bath because, like I said, didn't have any time to go home after I went to work, and I had to go somewhere straight after work, like maybe I have to go to school, so I'll wipe underneath my arms, throw it away, grab another wipe my vaginal area. Don't go inside because nothing should really go inside. Now let's say when you're taking a shower, you feel as though they do have vaginal washes. They do. However, I've heard that a lot of vaginal washes tend to throw off your pH balance. So I just want to check what time it is, y'all. Okay, we're good. I tend to hear that vaginal washes tend to throw off your pH balance. So if you want to keep it safe, again, you can use baby soap. This is Aveeno, the baby soap. So basically what you want to do is use it to wash the outer sides of your vagina. Like I said before, do not go inside, because most stuff isn't supposed to go inside. Don't try to jazz it up by thinking that you could put fruit down there and putting all types of stuff. Just leave it alone. It's a self-cleaner, supposedly. It's a self-cleaner, so your vagina is actually supposed to clean itself. That's why they say that we're only supposed to use warm water. However, I be using hot water, and then if you need that more oomph, like I feel like I need more oomph and I need more cleanliness, so I'll use either the baby soap and use it on the outsides of my vagina, or I would use organic soap. So organic soap, you can usually get it from Whole Foods or your local store, any local store that's like Whole Foods or sells organic stuff. Trader Joe's is more of a cheaper option. I'm not sure if they have it, but if they sell organic stuff, they most likely will have the soap. Also, the ones that I usually get my soap from, usually where I get my organic soap from is from, like, it'll be different people that make natural soap. So they'll put like rosemary or lavender something another, or whatever the case may be, but it doesn't have a whole bunch of chemicals and stuff in there. So I will use that, and I'll just use it on the outsides of it. And yeah, that's what I use for my vaginal area. That what you also want to stay away from when in terms of your vagina, you want to stay away from anything that's not really cotton. So not saying that you can't wear lace panties or you can't wear like the cute panties or anything like that. You can, just the crotch area has to be cotton. You want your vagina to be able to breathe, because if it's something that is closed off and you can't, like, it's not getting any air, think of anything. If you leave anything locked up in a box, locked up in a container, you leave some food locked up in the container, it's gonna smell up the whole container. You're gonna smell it in the whole container, and it's like it's just gonna, like, it's not getting that natural air and breeze to like breathe out. Like, think of yourself being locked up in a box. You want to have fresh air, so you want to either use cotton when you on your panties, like you want to buy panties with cotton. And sometimes even, I don't know if some people will feel comfortable with this, but sometimes even not even wearing panties. Now I have to sneeze. Okay, I think I'm okay now. So, okay, think I'm okay now. So, back to what I was saying. And sometimes you want to even go as far as not wearing underwear. I know sometimes this may seem crazy, or especially if like you're younger, if maybe you're like 12 years old, or any age where it's like, whoa, I'm not sending my child out to not wear underwear. That's perfectly fine. But I would say to maybe go to sleep maybe with no underwear on, sometimes maybe just some loose shorts, and that way your vagina can breathe through the night and you get kind of the best of both worlds. You don't have to like really go out into public, or you don't even have to go out into public. Like sometimes if you're, I want to say if you're at home just relaxing, you can do it then even. So I would probably do it then, but yeah. You could choose to have to go out into the world pantyless or drawsless, just free coochie in it out here or anything like that. But yeah, or free vagina. So yeah, that's one thing that you want. You want to not throw off your pH balance and to also let your vagina breathe. So fact number 3, I don't know where that came from, but now I guess we're doing facts. Fact number 3 we're going to do is you want to make sure that when you're on your period, you don't use scented pads. This goes back to the scented thing. I do know that they make scented pads, I believe. I don't know why, because that's not really a good idea, but hey, what are we gonna do? You don't want to use scented pads. You want to make sure you clean as much as possible. And if you are more odor prone, like your odor is more strong when you're on your period, you want to make sure to clean yourself more on the regular than usual. So maybe every time you go to the bathroom to change your pad, you want to use like a vaginal wipe or a baby wipe, or try to freshen up down there a little bit so the odor isn't as strong. Because there is, like, let's just all be honest, there is an odor when you have your period. Some is stronger than others, some isn't. So you want to try to basically not have everybody else smell that odor. You want to keep it down to a minimum. So when you're on your period, you just want to make sure that you do clean more. In fact, on my period, I actually shower maybe like 2-3 times a day. Like, of course you're supposed to shower twice, but 3 times a day, because I feel like that I need that extra oomph. Or sometimes you can't smell yourself. Let's just be honest. You'll go around thinking that you smell fine, and then Becky, Jill, and John not saying nothing to you, and then everybody just in the corner snickering. Jessica smells like so you know what I mean. So sometimes you can't smell yourself, but just in case, you want to do that extraness, clean extra, and it's better safe than sorry, basically. So if you gotta take 3, 4, 5 showers a day, I say do it. Just, you know, like, try to not be in there as much, because you know you don't have to clean your whole body because you did take a shower just like, I guess, 2 hours ago or whatsoever. However your situation is, or how it falls into play, you be the judge of that. But you want to make sure that you are cleaning as much as possible on that time of the month, because your smell is a little bit higher than what it usually is. Now, talking about smells, you do have a natural smell. So sometimes some people think that they stink, but you can't get confused with a natural vagina smell and being stink. Because some people want their vagina to smell like nothing. Let's just be honest about it. Me growing up, when I was like in middle school, from what I thought that my vagina was supposed to smell like, I thought it was supposed to smell like nothing. So when I would smell down there, I would be like taken back, because I would be like, why does it smell like that? Oh my gosh, I can never get rid of this odor. It will never go away. It's always there. And as time went on, as I got older and older and older, I started being able to notice the difference between if it smells bad and if it doesn't. You get what I'm saying? So now when you have that better understanding, you can basically do what you have to do to clean and to know that it's not smelling bad. So what else was I gonna say? Every girl is different, every person is different, so what may work for me may not work for you. I'm just here to tell you what I've experienced, some tips and tricks that I've learned over the past times and what has got me through. So yeah, I also carry extra underwear in case if when your period does come, or whatever the case may be. Let's say your period does come and it gets all over your underwear. You need new underwear. You can't go home. You need different underwear. Or if you know that your period is coming, you want to basically wear a pad. Or maybe let's say you have a period tracker and your period tracker says that your period is going to come tomorrow. You want to wear a pad just to be safe. I feel like I have the sneeze, which is why I'm really closing my eyes a lot. What am I going to say? I feel like I need more lip gloss because I feel like I gotta sneeze again. Okay, so yeah, now let's say something that you don't want to do is hold your pee. Now I can understand why sometimes it may be like you just can't get to the bathroom, like I don't know, you're in the middle of a test, or you're far from a bathroom, maybe you're on the highway or something, or I don't know, wherever you might be. Because when you hold your pee too much, and you cause bacteria to go up there. Or let's just put it out there. Let's say you mess around with some boy and you let that boy touch you and he don't have the cleanest of hands. Let's just say that. When bacteria goes up there, it can form a UTI. It forms a UTI, which I also want to get into yeast infections as well, but it forms a UTI, and basically what a UTI is, it feels like you have to pee all the time, and you will go to pee, it will feel like you have to pee and you don't have to pee. Sometimes it will be itchy, sometimes it feels like it's burning, especially when you pee. It feels like your vagina is on fire. And when I tell you, a person that has had a UTI before, it's not the best feeling. Try to stay away from that. And some things that you can try to stay, like the ways that you can try to stay away from that is making sure that you drink water. You may not think that water has nothing to do with your vagina, but it does. Try to drink that water, girl. I know I don't like it, and that's why sometimes, I don't know if you can see it today, but that's why sometimes I break out and what so have you. But drink the water. Drink it, drink it, drink it. Do as I say and not as I do for this, because water helps you with so many things. It helps you with your skin, and it helps you with your vagina, and a lot of people don't know that. So you want to drink your water, you want to drink cranberry juice, because those are things that will flush out the bacteria. Some people even take cranberry pills. You want to do everything that you can to prevent getting a UTI, because it's not your friend. She's a bia, and you know, like, you just want to X her out of your life. Like, be gone, bia, go with your Yanis. We're just gonna call it Yanis. So yeah, you want to make sure you drink that water. Make sure you drink cranberry juice. So whatever it is in your system, like, it's hard. So basically it's hard for bacteria to stay there. So your system is constantly flushing things out, all the toxins and all that stuff. So that's why you want to constantly drink water, and cranberry juice is also a plus. Now when you drink cranberry juice, you do not want to get the cranberry, if you get the ocean spray. Actually no, a lot of brands have it other than ocean spray. So when you drink cranberry juice, you want to get the cranberry juice that is 100% cranberry juice. Do not get cranberry juice cocktail, because cranberry juice cocktail is just filled with a whole bunch of added sugar, and you do not need that. That's actually going to do the opposite of what you want it to do, and probably break you out instead of flush your toxins out. So you don't want to do the cranberry juice cocktail. Regular cranberry juice, that's 100%, and water. Let's just say, maybe this is for a whole different video, and I will do this video if in the future I feel as though I need to, or if anybody else feels though I need to. But the topic on sex, we're just gonna dabble into this a little bit. The topic on sex is just like the same thing as, like, kind of sort of when I get my period. And what I mean by that is, like, how much I clean it. So basically when I have my period, I clean more, or I take showers more. So also with sex, I clean more, I take showers more. So let's say it just so happens that you're doing that and you're done, or whatever the case may be, y'all have done whatever it is. For me, I would say to take a shower after. Of course you want to make sure that if this is someone that you're in a relationship with, of course, most of the time they know your body, and vice versa. I was going to say vice versa. They know your body and you know theirs. You want to, for me, I do it as a safety precaution still, just because, like, maybe something was different that day, or something was off, or our bodies are very sensitive. Down there is very sensitive. So you want to do absolutely everything that you can to prevent from any bacteria getting there, you getting a UTI, you getting a yeast infection. Like, try to do everything that you can in your power to prevent that. So like I said, you want to basically clean more, just like how you would be if you're on your period. So if you do that, let's say it's in the morning and you took a shower and your man's come over, and I'm stupid, your man come over and he leaves, or whatever the case may be, or right after, you go take a shower, because you don't know what happened that day. I'm not saying everybody has to each is their own, but for me, I would go take a shower. I would recommend for you to at least take a shower. If you can't and you're at a place where you like let's say you did it in a car or something, you want to wipe with a baby wipe, and after that, the nearest time that you can, like the fastest that you can get home, then once you get home, you'll take a shower. But that would just be my personal preference, would be just to take a shower. And if I can't, baby wipe, and as soon as I get home, take a shower. And as far for yeast infections, I haven't really had a yeast infection, so I can't really talk much about it, but I do know from like girlfriends telling me that yeast infections are itchy, and I know that they can mainly be caused from your vagina basically not being able to breathe as well, and you wearing tight underwear or wearing tight clothes. See, that's a no-no. Steer away from tight underwear. You realize you gained some pounds, or you getting a little thick, and your underwear can't fit you no more, you constantly getting wedgies. Girl, throw them underwears away and go get you some new pairs. Victoria's Secret has that annual sale, or even if you can't afford Victoria's Secret, maybe Victoria's Secret is too expensive and the time right now is not the annual sale, you want to go to Target. I think Target has like $7 panties, or I'm thinking about Victoria's Secret. I think Target has like $7 for 7 panties for $25. So you might want to do that, resort to that. But don't do it. Don't, like, do not wear tight clothes. Don't wear tight underwear. Throw it away. You don't want it. Get rid of it. Away with it. I think that's about it. I believe so. I hope I'm not missing anything. I want to tell you guys a funny story. One time what was I gonna say? So I have this little story. So one time when I was younger, I should probably say how old I am, because I don't think I have yet to say how old I am on this channel. But I am 21, turning 22 in December. So yeah, now that that's out, when I was younger, I decided that one time I was gonna go see my boyfriend. I think my mom's calling me. Maybe not. One time when I was younger, I thought it was the bright idea to, because I was going to see my boyfriend at the time, thought it was a bright idea to spray perfume down there. And that was absolutely not, now that I look back on it, was not a good idea. It was not something that was smart. It was so dumb and stupid, and I thank God that nothing like happened, like I didn't get something or whatever, because that would have been really bad and I would have really been upset, or really looking like, why, like what happened. There's also one more thing that I want to talk about in this video. Like I said, that was young and dumb, and it was very stupid, and I'm glad that nothing happened. But yeah, so that was a quick little story. That was something that kind of completely went left, and thankful that it didn't. And I just thought of 2 more things that I want to say in this video, and then yeah, just thought of 2 more things. So this video is everywhere. I'm gonna have to chop, dice, slice, and mix, snip, and everything in this, but I'm gonna make it work. I'm gonna make it work. Next time, I know to write it down. And I be seeing YouTubers do that, and I just be like, why do you really gotta write it down? But for real, during the course of the video, you can lose your train of thought. So you would look down and just boop boop boop, oh, I was here, okay, moving on, or whatever the case may be. But anyways, so just moving on right now. Another thing that you don't want to do is you don't want to leave that area moist. Please, 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 please. It's just like keeping it trapped. Do not leave it moist. Leaving it moist will only say to bacteria, hey, bacteria, over here, girl. That's all it's saying. Like, bacteria, hey, bacteria, hey. That sounds like it could be a name, right? Like if you went to some real low class, like if you had one of those friends where her name was mixed up of like her mama, her daddy, her uncle, her sister, her brother, her grandfather, like that sound like that could be a I don't want to say a ghetto girl name, because ghetto, like, I hate how people use that term, but like someone of low class, like that wasn't classy and had no right upbringing, they would name their child bacteria. Like, that's what it's saying though. If you keep your vagina moist, that's what you're saying. You're calling the bacteria. You want it here. You want to do that to yourself, and that's gonna also cause a UTI. So you want to be sure to make sure, my camera is dying, so now I'm gonna have to hurry. You want to be sure and make sure that you don't do it. You don't do that. You don't want bacteria. One more last thing before I go is one more last thing I have to say. I know that you may not be able to use this, and maybe this is bad. I don't know if I'm gonna receive hate comments or whatever the case may be, but for me, I use Nair. Sorry, my nails are kind of up. I use Nair or Veet to take the hair off of my vagina. And the reason that being is because if I use a razor all the time, the razor is going to give me ingrown hairs and they're gonna hurt, and I can't deal with that. Also, I don't even use this all the time because also this can damage your skin. You don't want to leave it on for long periods of time, because the more and more you use this, the more and more you're gonna get used to it, if you get what I mean. So I try not to use it as much. So I try to like use Nair, let it grow out a little, and then use Nair again. Like same thing like what you would do with like a Brazilian wax. You would have to get the Brazilian wax, wait for your hair to kind of grow out again. But I'm scared. I actually want to try Brazilian wax one day, but I just haven't built enough courage up to do it. But maybe one day, and I'll tell you guys about it. But that's all the facts that I had for just upkeeping your vagina, having it smell good, not having it prone to UTIs and yeast infections. And I'm glad, I'm hopeful that someone out there received what they needed from this video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.